What phrase do you absolutely hate? I don't want to hear excuses. This is usually said by a manager who asked for reasons why something wasn't done, is given a perfectly reasonable explanation, and doesn't want to address the underlying issues behind that explanation. Cheaters never prosper. That phrase is so inaccurate today. Or hard work leads to success. Some of the most hard-working people I met have been poor for decades. Do what you love and the money will follow. I like sitting on my ass and watching TV, but that ain't paying the bills. Yeah, this is bollocks. I love the gym. My passion is strength and fitness. Making a salary that even remotely acceptable in that industry is almost impossible. Instead, I do a well-paid job. From home. With flexibility in a different industry. And I can then buy all the gym equipment I want and use it when I want. That's the way we've always done things. That kind of mentality leaves no room for growth or change. My go-to answer to that is, yeah. If everybody did that, we'd still live in caves. Regarding your last 7 tax returns. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Sometimes it's true. Other times what doesn't kill you leaves you paralyzed and traumatized. What doesn't kill you makes you wish you were dead. That's why you get paid the big bucks. I think it's funny, but my old boss hated that phrase cause it kept him accountable for doing actual work. I have to say this all the time at work. I'm just there to help, they're the ones doing the actual work. Why are you still talking about it? Usually said by someone who you let say their side of the argument. And instead of hearing yours, has opted to go this route. Irritating, because if you do this, both parties come out learning and improving absolutely nothing. I had a friend that would say I'm over it. Drove me crazy. Cool. I'm not. And I'd like to talk about it. It's all in your head. The best response I ever heard to that was, yeah, no shit. Where else would it be? My ass? Back in the day when I used to work retail, without fail a customer, usually an older guy, would walk in and greet me with working hard. Or hardly working. They would chuckle to themselves like they just dropped the most clever pun that I'd ever heard, not knowing I hear it from multiple customers every day. I worked at a grocery store and would ask PPL of, is there anything else I can get for you today? When I didn't feel like saying the full line of, do you need ice, stamps, or anything else today? Every day someone would reply the winning lottery numbers and assume they're so damn clever for such a response. I would still get it when I said the second thing, as it does include the phrase, but not nearly as often. I even one time had a higher up manager say this to me when he went through my line, despite knowing that is something we should be asking. Do your research. God, that phrase triggers me. It's my dad's go-to for literally everything. And of course doing my research to clearly show him that he is wrong about even the most objective things, like literally the price of a car or something, will have him acting like I've totally misconstrued what he said. That I'm taking things completely out of context, and lo and behold I'm exactly the idiot he thinks I am. These days, do your own research means get online and find anything to back up your opinion. Edit. It's a rhetorical your people. Damn. Do you really need that spelled out for you? I'm not rude, I'm just honest. You can be honest without being an asshole, Becky. Honesty without tact is cruelty. Kristen Bell's therapist. Edit. Failed on writing her name correctly. Sorry. Other people have it worse. Thank you for invalidating my struggle. OMG, I hate this. I will never be a malnourished orphan child in a desertic country. Does that mean I cannot be sad? Ever? If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. People that believe this are often just shitty people in general with zero self-awareness. Edit. I'm seeing several comments in here with the rebuttal that literally no one says this. On the contrary. This attitude is very prominent in social media. That attitude being, I am who I am and people can deal with it. And if they don't like it, fuck them, with no introspection or willingness to grow. This quote may not be used directly, but similar quotes and memes float all over that convey the same message. And that message is good on the surface, but often used as a scapegoat to be an asshole. This quote is just the most well-known example. Yes, the perfect balance between no self-awareness and narcissistic levels of selfishness. The reality is, these people are always at their worst. As a mother. Fucker. Positive vibes only. Bitch, I am sad. I can't keep up with janky go-getter types. Edit, just to let folks know, I am okay. I really appreciate everybody that reached out. I am okay and just going day by day. 3. Because I said so. As of the past year we're all in this together. Excuse me? No, we're fucking not. In these unprecedented times. The only disability is a bad attitude. Fuck no. Spina bifida, and a multitude of other things, is 100% a disability. Stupid inspirational porn. The only disability is a bad attitude. Yeah, okay, but I still can't fucking walk. Stay mad. It's the worst comeback ever. Stay mad, kid, and you can't even say I'm not even mad cause then you sound 11 years old. I've never thought of a good response to this. I am not mad. I'm just disappointed. I could care less. When I was younger I was pretty confused by this phrase. Shouldn't it be I couldn't care less? Saying I could care less implies that you're not at your full potential of not giving a shit. But if you say I couldn't care less it implies that you are at that point of not giving any shits. Blood is thicker than water. Nobody has fucked me over more than blood relatives. I mean this financially, mentally, and for about 5 years. Physically. Edit. 1. Rip my inbox. 2. Thank you kind strangers. 3. I'm aware of what the actual saying is. However, that is not how it is used today. My response was specifically aimed at the saying and its current use. I usually respond with maple syrup is thicker than both, that's why I prefer pancakes, and that usually gets them mad. It is wherever you left it. No kidding. Not even true. I love with 3 teens and 2 dogs. Where I left is probably not where it will be. And go when asking for suggestions on social media. Like we're all just on the edge of our seats waiting. I also had a friend on social media that would type out some long-ass string of thoughts and then would say, discuss. OMG, they're such a insert zodiac sign. That is so like them. Spoken like a true cynical Capricorn. Money doesn't buy happiness. I just want to be rich enough to make my own decision on this one. This. I'll probably get downvoted for this. Unpopular opinion. But, am I the only one who? Why did this get downvotes? Underrated comment. It's God's plan. God works in mysterious ways. Same with. There's a reason for everything. Okay. No. Well, yes, but not everything has some sort of profound life lesson unless you want to put one on it. Innocent kids die of cancer and AIDS. My brother was hit by a truck while crossing the street. And any number of really shitty things that happen for no other reason that life is completely random and chaotic. Put away your crystals and tarot cards, it ain't that deep. Am I the only one? Insert pro-con generic opinion or idea. 7 billion ppl on this planet. There are literally people having sex with car exhaust pipes. No, you aren't the only one. Am I the only one who just loves puppies? Yep. Just you. Please listen closely as our menu options have changed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And ring that bell. Break the internet. It's so stupidly meaningless. If I can read a gossip rags story about a random, uninspiring photo breaking the internet, then guess what? Mission failed. See also, make this go viral. Don't talk back to me. That's what my dad says to me every fucking time. When we argue he doesn't even hear my side of story. My opinions don't even matter. I try to have an open mind every time I talk to him. But shit, I just space out. Teachers in school used to say don't be smart or don't be clever when someone came up with a good comeback. Like what kind of message is that in a school? Ha, look at that little midget. For context. I have dwarfism. Edit. Well, this blew up, so I am not gonna respond to any more comments, sorry. Bruh, WTF. Fruit of my loins. You. For all intensive purposes. It's for all intents and purposes, but everyone says it wrong. I have a dream that for all intensive purposes will become its own thing. Like for all intensive purposes. Let's bring mountain bikes with us when we skydive. I didn't ask, nobody asked. I don't need your permission to speak is usually what I say back. P. The customer is always right. Whoever invented that phrase needed to be shot. In French the saying is le client est roi, literally customer is the king. My favorite bar has a sign saying customer is the king. However, remember, some have been beheaded in the past. Failure is not an option. Failure is always an option. And sometimes failing is how we get better. I've only ever heard it used for really serious shit personally. It sounds better than don't fuck this up or we are all screwed. Stop crying. Even worse. Stop crying or I'll give you something to cry about. Thoughts and prayers. I always continue that with for thoughts and prayers. And it makes me chuckle. If it's meant to be, it will be. Ex-boyfriend of a 3 years relationship breaking up over the phone. Reddit is full of trite bullshit generic quips that people overrecite. For example, I'm not crying. You're crying. The real is always in the comments. Who hurt you? This, or, came here to say this. Underrated comment. Row. This blew up. Source. There are so many more. And I hate them all. How hard is it to create a unique or original sentence anymore? I never knew how common it must be free actually was until I got my first cashier job. So and so is my spirit animal. Magikarp is my spirit animal. Not to be rude. But anything with sus. Sustainable development? Deleted. Well, we're waiting. People are saying, you know what follows is BS and the phrase is just used to make someone's opinion sound like more than it is. Somebody's always got it worse. True. But it doesn't invalidate my feelings. I am allowed to have feelings too. Suck it up. Buttercup. Often uttered by those who have little empathy for others. But feel it's the end of the world whenever they are upset by anything. Work while they sleep. Learn while they party. Save while they spend. Then live like they dream. The hustle culture is a lie. We have been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Also as an IT person. It was just working. Yes. We know. Oh. So it was working? Yes. And now it's not? No. Cool. And so that's why you called me. Then. Right? Yep. Great, now that we've taken that unnecessary trip back to square one. Please follow the instructions I've given you to resolve the problem. Edit updated to try to clarify the conversation order. Yes. We know. Was more of an aside. Sorry for any confusion. It stops working until it gets there. Then they touch it, click on it, press enter. Bam, it works just fine. Money can't buy happiness. Probably. But I'd prefer to cry on a yacht than on a bike. Or I'd feel less unhappy if I could afford my own home in this market without having to move far away. Good things come to those who wait. Good things come to those who seek and work towards meeting their goal. I wanted a good job. It took time, but when push came to shove I wasn't waiting. I was searching. I am not saying hard work pays off every time, but it beats the shit out of just waiting. Man up. Everything happens for a reason. I see no reason my mom had to die of an aneurysm at age 54. I didn't serve a purpose for anyone. Removed. It's always in the last place you look. You know shit. Who keeps looking after they've found something? It's not that serious. That's nothing. When I tell them something only for them to turn it onto a competition and say something worse that happened to them. I am sick to death of not all heroes wear capes. First of all, I don't think any documented hero in human history has ever worn a cape, and second, it's become some virtue signaling analog phrase during the pandemic. Perception is reality was a popular one for shitty senior enlisted in the military who didn't bother getting both sides of a story. Just cheer up, it's in your head, people out there have it worse. Basically just insert invalidating and toxic positive quote when someone has it bad and they come to you for comfort. I'm just so fucking tired of it. Yes. Physical activity and cheering up through hobbies help clear one's mind. But when it's shit hit the fan, not able to get out of bed, suicidal thoughts kind of bad, then basic shit like that won't help. Help. Understanding and support will.